Hey there guys, how are you today, and welcome to another episode of F1 2010 Career Mode. Today we're going to be racing at the Spanish Grand Prix. Go check out the previous episodes if you haven't watched them yet, they were awesome. But now, let's go to Catalonia, Barcelona for the Spanish Grand Prix. So here we are guys, about to start our first lap, our only lap in Q1 in qualifying. You could see there the practice was wet, but there wasn't any R&D update to worry about. It doesn't really matter. But I didn't get much practice in because of the wet weather, which is really annoying. And yeah, this car, well, I'll say it now, it probably isn't best suited to the track. High downforce track in one of these virgin cars, bad idea, mate. But we'll have to see how we go, where we go, and we've gone through Sector 1, in the middle of Sector 2. Now this is where we really struggle, to be honest, in the fast corners in this car. It is just no good, but you know, I always do my best. Going a bit wide there, but we're not helping ourselves, not being able to practice much because of the weather really didn't help either, to be honest. I'm not trying to make excuses, that's reality. You have to practice, otherwise you're shit. But anyway, that's the end of Sector 2. We're certainly not in the fight for pole position. But it'll be interesting to see where we come. We have had a few P14 finishes in qualifying, so let's see what happens here. So we're now going through the final twisty bit of the circuit. Very annoying here with the auto spin curves as well. Let's not mess it up too much. Coming around the final corner here. Definitely not going to be first, but let's see what time we get. We're going to get a 1 minute 26.476, and that is, yeah, last place, guys. We went miles off our teammate. Only a couple of tenths, 3 tenths to be precise. But it's not too bad. And now let's go to the race at the Spanish Grand Prix. Here we are, guys. On the grid, Lewis Hamilton is on pole. Again. Lucas di Grassi is in P23 on the prime tyre. And there we are in P24. And let's go to the grid. So here we are, guys. The lights are coming on. What we're gonna do from last place. We have had some good races in the past. Let's see what we can do. The lights are coming on, and here we go. That went well, and di Grassi there, our teammate, right there, he did try to squeeze us a bit, but it's okay. Chandler's blocked us though, which has meant di Grassi's been able to get past. Damn Karen Chandler, obviously the most dirty driver in F1. But we are going to be able to get past our teammates again up the inside into turn 1. And Chandler's made a brilliant move on Heikki Kovalainen there. Brilliant by the HRT driver. We're going to be able to keep now chasing Heikki Kovalainen through this first lap, see what we can do. Obviously the AI are always going to be a bit slow on lap 1, because that's all F1 games, annoyingly. But it happens in real life too, you can make loads of overtakes on that one. We're going up the inside of Heikki Kovalainen here. He's still there on our outside, we squeeze him out a little bit but not too bad. And we get the position, and we're now the mighty heights of P22. Chasing Karen Chandler, of course. We're always going to be behind damn Karen Chandler. Going out into... Actually, there was some smoke coming there from his car, I think. I'm not sure what it was there. Did you see that? Tell me what it is. When we're going into the hairpin now, the later part of the lap. Still right behind Chandler. We haven't been able to overtake him yet. He goes a bit wide here. We go onto the grass. Not the cleanest driving from me there, but what can you do? Now he is going a bit defensive already, trying to take the inside. Trying to follow him through here. It's pretty difficult. Following the 2 HRTs, of course. But we lost a lot of time there going on to the pit straight, the start finish straight. And Kovalainen's going to be able to get into our slipstream here and, well, monster us down the straight. And you can see here you can see the arrow. And here he is on our right hand side, so much more speed. But we're going to be able to outbrake him and swoop around the outside. He's still there on our right hand side, but I think we got past him now. Clean overtake as well. And we hold P22, the mighty P22. Let's keep going, guys. We do go a bit wide here, but I don't think he's close enough to make a move, so that's something. And we are going to try to catch up Karen Chandler, but I don't know how possible that is going to be, sadly. It'll be interesting to see though how we can do it. Anyway, later on lap 2, and you can see yellow flag for Sebastian Bremy has spun out. It's certainly not the fastest Sebastian to ever drive a Toro Rosso, but never mind. And he has spun out there. Yeah, not a good day for him, but he will rejoin the race. And as I make fun of him for spinning out, we do the same thing. Not in the same place, but we go over the curb, spin, and Bremy nearly took our wheel off there. Did you see that? How close he was? And now we're just messing around because that's really annoying me. Spinning on not spin curve. I'm just going to show you. No flashbacks are used in my videos. Just wanted to show you. No flashbacks available. That totally wasn't just an editing mistake, but never mind. And now, yeah, let's try to catch up these guys again. But I think I know in my heart of hearts it's going to be a bit of a struggle to catch up to these guys, considering the lack of pace we've had so far in this race. Right, and here we are on lap 5, and you can see that's Liuzzi, I believe, ahead of us in the Force India. He is pitted and is ahead of us by a few seconds. That shows how slow we've been in this race. We have got ahead of Bremy, who pitted, but okay, he will jump us eventually. Bit of a pain there. Our teammate is so many cars in front of us as well. We need to be beating our teammate at least. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to be today. On this day, in this car, on this track. And we have another spin there. We are pushing too hard onto the grass and around. Yeah. This isn't going too well. You heard it here first. You can see our tyres completely worn out as well, so that doesn't help our cause either. Back onto the gravel again, that didn't help either. Yeah, this isn't going well. Our tyres have fallen off the cliff, as you would say, in 2013. Yeah, this isn't going too well on these option tyres. Let's hope we have better time on the prime tyres, because of course this is our in-lap. And I hate this damn track. I could hate this track all day. There should be a Spanish Grand Prix because it's a major European country and stuff. But they must find a track that's better than this one. It's horrible to drive. It's hard to overtake. And most of the time in real life it's boring races. Yeah. Sorry if you're an organiser of the Grand Prix, but here we are in the in-lap. Coming in to do our pit stop. Let's hope our team can have a good stop. A sub 3 second pit stop would be lovely, but let's see how it goes. Five seconds. Is that a joke? Is that 5 seconds? If we're doing it in 3, I know we're not really fighting directly with anyone in this race, but if you are, that makes a huge difference. 2 seconds. That makes a monumental difference, and we were trapped there. And here we are, guys, on lap 13. Right, we are in P22 out of P24 because Senna and Kobayashi, I believe, have retired, but we are in last place by a long way. Jenson Button has won this Grand Prix. You can see how close we were to being lapped. Yeah, this is turning into a bit of a shitstorm of a race. I'm not going to blame the pit crew because it wasn't there. It's my driving mainly. In fact, a lack of practice at this track as well. That didn't help me either. But you know, we keep fighting. You must remember we have had some very good results considering this car. So some races where we're 30 seconds behind the next car at the back of the field have to be expected in this Virgin Racing car, and if it's today, it's today. Oh well. What can you do? You know, you can't have strong race every time in this car because it's a shitty little car. I'm being honest here, so what can you do? We're coming into we're in the 3rd sector now. And yeah, we're gonna finish in P22. At least it's not technically last place, so that's something, I guess. Going around this twisty bit, so I've had such issues with spinning these damn curbs. Ugh, I hate them. I know I'm ranting quite a bit too much in this video. I promise I'm not meaning to, and here we are, we're going to finish in P22. Shit. And there you guys, there you have it. That was the Spanish Grand Prix. There you go. Interesting that Massa only finished in P19 in the Ferrari. Not sure what on earth happened to him. He must have been in some collision. Not too sure what. And there you could see Senna and Kobayashi retired. As for the top, Button won from Schumacher and Alonso. The 2 Williams drivers did well, as did Kubica actually. And let's see who else did well. Bad race though. And truly got a point for Lotus. That's a disaster for us. And look at that, Webber and Hamilton also struggling. So a tough day for some of the big guys. And now looking at the drivers. You've got Webber leading from Button, Rosberg and Alonso. Vettel and Hamilton seem to be struggling though. And as for the constructors, you see you have Mercedes leading just about from McLaren, Red Bull and Ferrari. But a pretty close battle there at the top. And there you go guys. That was the Spanish Grand Prix. Sorry it wasn't the best. I did try my best, which is the most important. And I'll see you guys next time for the Monaco Grand Prix.